Carrier Sense Multiple Access Protocol, CSMA. CSMA protocol. This protocol was developed to overcome the problem found in Aloha, that is, to minimize the chances of collision. Here, CSMA protocol, Carrier Sense Multiple Access Protocol. This protocol was developed to overcome the problem found in Aloha, that is, to minimize the chances of collision, so as to improve the performance. So, here, CSMA protocol is based on the principle of carrier sense. A CSMA protocol is based on the principle of carrier sense. That means the station senses the carrier or channel before transmitting the frame. It means the station checks the state of channel, whether the channel is idle or busy. Okay. So your CSMA protocol is based on the principle of carrier sense. That means the station senses the channel or carrier before transmitting the frame. That means a station checks the channel. That means whether the channel is idle or busy. So that is about carrier sense multiple access protocol. So here there are three different types of CSMA. Those are one persistent CSMA, second one non-persistent CSMA, third one p-persistent CSMA. So here the term persistent, that means continuously senses, continuously senses. Persistent, that is continuously sense the channel. So here these are the three types of CSMA: one persistent, non-persistent, p-persistent. Let us discuss these three types of CSMA. First one here, one persistent CSMA. So in this method, station that wants to transmit data continuously senses the channel to check whether the channel is idle or busy. Here, station continuously senses the channel. Okay. So if the channel is busy, the station continuously senses the channel until the channel becomes idle. Okay. Once the channel is idle, the station transmits the frame. Okay. Here, the station continuously senses the channel. If channel is idle, transmit the frame. Otherwise, if the channel is busy, then once again continuously senses the channel. Once again sense the channel. Okay. So this is about one persistent CSMA. So it transmits the frame with probability 1. So that's why it is called one persistent CSMA. That means here, if the channel is idle, it immediately transmits the frame with probability 1. So this is about one persistent CSMA. See, if the channel is idle, station can transmit the data. If the channel is busy, then once again sense the channel. Okay, here the station continuously senses the channel until the channel is idle. This is about one persistent CSMA. Next one, non-persistent CSMA. Second one, non-persistent CSMA. So in this method, the station that has frames to send, only that station senses for the channel. In case of idle channel, it will send frame immediately to that channel. Okay, here, if the channel is idle, the station transmit the frame. Okay, and next, in case when the channel is found busy, if the channel is busy, it will wait for random time and again sends for the state of the station, whether the station is want to transmit our data or when the channel is idle or busy. Here, if the channel is idle, station can transmit the data. If the channel is busy, then it's wait for some random amount of time, then once again sends the channel. Here, if the channel is busy, then wait for some random amount of time and once again sends the channel, and once again wait for some amount of time and once again sends the channel. If the channel is idle, then station transmit the data. That is about non-persistent CSMA. So here non-persistent. So persistent means, the term persistent means continuously. So here one persistent, that is here station continuously senses the channel. Here, this one non-persistent. Here, station does not continuously senses the channel. Okay. Here, station waits some amount of time, random time, and then only sends the channel. That's why it is called non-persistent. That is not continuous. So this is about non-persistent CSMA. Third one is P persistent CSMA. Next, third one, P persistent CSMA. Here P is the probability. So here in this method, when the channel has time slots and that time slot duration is equal to or greater than maximum propagation delay time. Here, when station is ready to send the frames, it will sense the channel. Here, when station is ready to send the frames, it will sense the channel. If the channel is busy, and channel will wait for next slot. Here. Here it continuously senses the channel. Okay. And here, if the channel is busy, and next it once again senses the channel. Here, channel busy. If the channel is busy, and channel wait for next time slot. And next, if the channel is idle, it transmits the frame with probability P. Here, if the channel is idle, here it transmits the frame with equal to P, that is with probability P. Station can transmit the frame with probability P. Okay. And here left probability Q, that is equal to 1 minus P. Here greater than P, that is 1 minus P. The station will wait for next time slot. Okay. If the probability is greater than P, then the station will wait for next time slot. Okay. When the next slot is idle, here, when the next slot, this one, second channel, next time slot, if the channel is idle, then it will transmit or wait again with the probabilities of P and Q here. Then once again go back. Okay. So this process is repeated until either the frame gets transmitted or another station has transmitting. So this is about P persistent CSM. Here P is probability. Here P is the probability. So persistent. Here also continuously senses the channel. Okay. And here wait for some time slot. Here probability outcome does not allow transmission, means if the probability is equal to P, then only station can transmit the data. If the probability is greater than P, and it wait for time slot. Okay. And next once again senses the channel, and if the channel is idle, go back to this one probability. Okay. If the channel is busy, it acts as through collision has occurred and start again. Here, start from this one. Okay. This is about P persistent CSMA. So once again, I discussed this one, P persistent CSMA, here persistent continuous, here probability. That means here also the station continuously senses the channel. Okay. And here we take the one probability P. Here probability P. So this method is used when the channel has time slot such that time slot duration is equal to or greater than maximum propagation delay time. Here we take time slots. Channel as time slot. So when the station becomes ready to send, it senses the channel. Here station senses the channel. Okay. Here station senses the channel. So if the channel is busy, station waits until next slot. Here the channel is busy, station waits next slot. And if the channel is idle, then station can transmit the frames with probability P. If the channel is idle, station can transmit the frames with the probability P, here less than or equal to P with the probability P. Okay. So with the probability Q equal to 1 minus P, that means if the probability is greater than P, then it waits for beginning of the next time slot. Here wait a slot. If the probability is greater than P, wait for the beginning of next time slot. Okay. And here, this one, next time slot. If this one is also idle, if the next time slot is also idle, it either transmits or waits again with probabilities of P and Q here. If the next time slot here, second channel, that means same channel, second time, that is next time slot is idle, then it wait for here, probabilities P and Q. Okay. If the channel is busy means here it access through collision has occurred. That means station assume that collision has occurred and start again. Here, go back to this one. So this is about P persistent CSMA. So these are the three types of CSMA. Carrier sense multiple access. So here the station senses the carrier or channel before transmitting the frame. Here carrier sense. The station senses the carrier or channel before transmitting the frame. That means the station checks the state of the channel, whether the channel is busy or idle. So if the channel is idle, just transmit the data. Here, if the channel is idle, transmit the data. Station can transmit the data. If the channel is busy, then once again senses the channel. That is one persistent CSMA. Next, non-persistent CSMA. If the channel is idle, station can transmit the data. If the channel is busy and wait for some amount of time, then only sends the channel. In case of one persistent CSMA, continuously senses the channel. In case of non-persistent CSMA, wait for some time, then only sends the channel. Next, P persistent CSMA. Here also station continuously senses the channel. So that's why persistent, but with a probability P. Here, the channel is idle, then station can transmit the frames with probability P. And if the channel is busy, then once again sends the channel. Okay. Wait for next time slot, then sends the channel. And here, if the probability is greater than P, here wait for next time slot. Okay. And here, the next time slot is also idle. Here, if the next time slot is also idle, then go back to this one, probability. And if the channel is busy, then station assume that there is a collision and once again start this process. Next one, CSMA CD. Carrier sense multiple access with collision detection. Carrier sense multiple access with collision detection. That one is CSMA CD. So your carrier sense multiple access with collision detection is a network protocol for carrier transmission that operates in the medium access control layer. That is media access control layer, MAC sublayer. So here carrier sends multiple access with collision detection, that is CSMA/CD, senses whether the shared channel for transmission is busy or not and defers transmission until the channel is free. Here, this collision detection technology detects collisions by sensing the transmission from other stations. On the detection of collision, the station stops transmitting and sends a jump signal and wait for some random amount of time interval before retransmission. Suppose if there is any collision, then if it sends one jump signal to other stations, then other stations does not transmit the data. Okay. So here suppose station A want to send the data to receiver. Okay, station A want to send the frames. Suppose if there is collision, then we have to detect that collision by sending the jump signal to other stations. Okay, so that is here carrier sense multiple access with collision detection. Suppose if there is any collision, so here station detect that collision. Okay, if there is collision, then one station send jump signal to other stations, all other stations. Okay, so there is a collision. So please stop the transmitting the frames. That is about CSMA CD. So here this one is the flow chart. Let us discuss this one. Here CSMA/CD procedure. So first one start, and next set collision number to 0, n equal to 0, and next here the station senses the carrier. That means the station senses the channel. Okay, if the channel is idle, then it transfers the frame. Okay, if the channel is idle, then transfers the frame. Okay, if the channel is busy, then once again senses the carrier. Okay, if the channel is idle, then transmits the frame. If the channel is busy, that means if the channel is not idle, no. So it once again senses the carrier or channel. So after transmitting frame, there is collision. That means station A transfers the frame. Okay, and station B also transfers the frame. Station B also transfers the frame. Then collision. Okay, so after transmitting the frame, if there is collision, then this station sends jump signal to all other stations here. Station send jump signal to all other stations. Okay, here increase collision number. That means after transmitting frame, there is one collision. Initially collision n equal to 0. So here increase collision number, that is n plus plus 0 plus plus, that is 1. Okay, so limit reached means here, that means timeout or exceeds the number of collisions. Okay, limit reached, that means timeout means abort the transaction, that is cancel the transaction. Okay, cancel the transmission. So if the limit is not ranged, and wait for some amount of time, and then once again change the channel. Here wait for back of time, and wait for back of time, and once again changes the channel. Okay, if there is no collision after transmitting the frame, then transmission is success. So this is about CSMA/CD. See here, first we start, and next initially collision number equal to 0. That means there are no collisions. Station assume that no collisions. So n equal to 0, and next station sends the carrier. Here station senses the carrier, that is here senses the channel. That means station checks whether the channel is idle or busy. Here carrier is idle or busy. If the carrier is idle, transmits the frame. If the carrier is not idle, then once again senses the channel. Next, after transmitting the frame, there is collision. Suppose after transmitting the frame, there is collision. Then the station send jump signal to all other stations. The station send jump signal to all other stations. Then increase collision number. Initially collision equal to 0. So after transmitting the frame, one collision. So increment collision number. So n equal to 0, n plus plus, that is 1. Okay, if there is no collision after transmitting the frame, then transmission success. Next, limit reached means, suppose here station send jump signal to all other stations. Station A sends jump signal to all other stations. Then remaining stations not respond within the time. Okay, that means limit reached. So cancel the transaction. Okay, and wait for some amount of time. If there is no limit reached, that means timer is not expired, and wait for some amount of time, and once again changes the channel. So this is about carrier sends multiple access with collision detection. Here station detected the collision by sending the jump signal. Next one, CSMA/CA. Next one is CSMA/CA. Carrier sends multiple access with collision avoidance. Carrier sends multiple access with collision avoidance. That means, so here there is no collision. We have to avoid that collision. Okay, avoid that collision. So carrier sends multiple access with collision detection deals with collisions after their occurrence. Carrier sends multiple access with collision detection deals with the collisions after their occurrence. So here CSMA/CA prevents collisions prior to their occurrence. That means there is no occurrence of collision. That is CSMA/CA. Here we have to avoid collision. In previous CSMA/CD, here we have to detect collision. Here collision is happened. CSMA/CD, collision is happened, and station have to detect that collision by sending the jump signal. Here CSMA/CA, we have to avoid that collision. That means there is no occurrence of that collision. So this one is the algorithm. Here initially random amount of time 0 set back off to 0, and persistent strategy. That means we use any persistent strategy, that is one persistent, non-persistent, p persistent. Okay, and wait for some amount of time. Initially wait for some amount of time and send the frame here. Send the frame. Okay, send the frame to the receiver. Sender A send the frame to the receiver. That is station A send the frame to the receiver, and set a timer here. Set a timer. Okay. So here, if the acknowledgement is received before timeout, that means sender sends the data to receiver. The acknowledgement received from the receiver before timeout, then transmission is success. Okay, if the acknowledgement is not received, increment back off means, that means here set back off to 0. Initially timer to 0, set random amount of time to 0, and here increment back off. That means if the acknowledgement is not received, increment back off means wait for some amount of time. Okay, wait for some amount of time. So here back off limit, that means back off limit reached. That means if the timer is expired, then cancel the transaction. If the timer is not expired, that means if there is still some time, then wait for some amount of time, then once again transmit the data. Okay, here wait for some amount of time and restart this algorithm. So this is about CSMA/CA. So this is carrier sends multiple access with collision avoidance. That means here there is no collision. Okay, there is no occurrence of collision. Here collision is not happened. Okay, that means sender sends the data to receiver and wait for some time. Okay, sender sends the frame to receiver and wait for some time. Okay, if the acknowledgement is received before timeout, then transmission is success. If the acknowledgement is received from the receiver, yes, I have received the data, I have received the frame, then sender assume that the transmission is success. If the acknowledgement is not received within the time, then increment back off. That means increment random amount of time. Okay, next we check back off limit is reached or not. Here that means the timer is expired or not. If the timer is expired, then cancel the transaction. If the timer is not expired, then once again restart the algorithm. That means once again retransfers the frame. This is about carrier sends multiple access with collision avoidance. So this is about CSMA, carrier sense multiple access. So three types of carrier sense multiple access: one persistent, non-persistent, and p-persistent. And next one CSMA/CD. That means this is also carrier sense multiple access. That means continuously senses the channel, but there is a collision here. CD, collision detection. There is a collision here. Station have to detect the collision by sending the jump signal to other stations. And next third one, CSMA/CA. Here collision avoidance. That means there is no occurrence of collision. Just avoid the collision.